Hello, welcome to Tumaritis village. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and press the bell.
One day in the village of Tumaritis, Petruk, who worked daily as a motorcycle taxi driver, found his motorcycle had broken down on the road. Reluctantly, Petruk pushed it to the nearest workshop. He asked the mechanic,
"When will my motorcycle be ready?"
The mechanic replied that the damage was quite severe and couldn't be fixed right away. At the earliest, 2 days, the mechanic said. Petruk had no choice but to walk home, even though his house was quite far away. As night fell, he was still on his way back. On the road, Petruk met his brother Garing. Petruk asked,
"Where are you going?"
Garing replied,
I was actually looking for you tonight. I wanted to invite you to go eel fishing.
Petruk asked again.
"When?"
Garing answered,
Tonight. It's eel season. Bagong also goes fishing every night and catches a lot.
Petruk agreed, and they went home first to prepare food and fishing gear. Elsewhere, Bagong and his friend were already fishing for eels. They eagerly pulled up their lines and managed to catch one. They put it into a bamboo container. Just as they were about to move to another spot, they suddenly saw something glowing in the dark sky. It looked like a shining light from afar. As it drew nearer, they realized it was blazing fire. Closer still, they saw it was a head burning with fire without a body. Just a floating, flaming head. Terrified of being burned, they decided to flee. But since Bagong was carrying the container full of eels, the load was heavy, slowing him down as they ran through the rice fields of Tumaritis. In panic, Bagong threw the container away. His friend was upset. The eels were hard to catch, and they had gathered a lot. The container landed in the field, and the eels scattered, escaping into the mud. Now, unburdened, Bagong ran much faster, leaving his friends behind. His friend worried for him, since the muddy path was slippery. Soon enough, Bagong slipped and fell, his whole body covered in mud. The fire-headed ghost drew closer, but since Bagong and his friend ducked low, the fiery head flew right past them. That night, they escaped its chase. Disappointed, they returned home empty-handed, with no eels and their bodies covered in mud, but at least alive, spared from the fire-headed ghost. Meanwhile, Petruk and Garing walked through the village toward the rice fields to fish. On the way, they met Bagong and his friend. Seeing their muddy condition, Petruk asked why they had no eels. Bagong explained they had been chased by the fire-headed ghost, fell into the fields, and lost all the catch. Bagong warned Petruk and Garing to postpone eel fishing that night, fearing they might share the same fate. Petruk replied confidently that he wasn't afraid of the fire-headed ghost. Bagong told him not to regret it if he did encounter it, but Petruk and Garing continued on their way. As they walked, Garing asked,
What if we really meet the fire-headed ghost? What should we do?
Petruk answered,
"Don't be afraid. I have a plan to defeat it."
Garing pressed.
What plan?
Petruk said,
"You'll see soon enough."
Sure enough, when they neared the eel fishing spot, the fire-headed ghost suddenly appeared above them. Terrified, Garing shouted,
Quick, do your plan, now!
Petruk calmly replied.
"Wait until it gets closer."
The ghost floated nearer and threatened,
I will burn you alive!
Petruk shouted back.
"Hey, ghost! Leave before you regret it!"
The ghost retorted,
Insolent, prepare to burn!
At that moment, Petruk lifted a bucket he had brought from home and splashed its water at the ghost. The flames on the ghost's head went out instantly. Shivering from the cold, the ghost fled into the distance as Petruk chased it away. Garing praised Petruk's cleverness in handling the fire-headed ghost. Petruk replied,
Fire against water. Fire always loses.
Garing agreed, and together they continued to the rice fields to fish for eels. That night they felt no fear, for they had already defeated the fire-headed ghost with nothing more than water.